Alright, good morning everybody. Leaving the War Spur shelter. And it is, what time is it? A little bit after 7, 7:03. So that's a good start time so I can get in 10 by noon. Probably had about 8-10 people there last night. Really not too bad, not too crowded. But regardless, still not my thing. I do enjoy, the solitude of camping by myself. Call me weird. Just trying to not slip on these wet roots. Got a little bit of rain last night, really not too bad. Comforter's a little damp. I think I have a hole in the bottom of my tent. A little bit of water got in there. I don't know if it pulled on the ground sheet. Going over a bridge. I don't know if it pulled on the ground sheet and soaked through, or if there's a hole. But I will check it out tonight when I get set up and do the repairs as necessary. Looking at 21 miles today. Feeling a lot better today than I did yesterday. Better sleep. Ended up meeting up with Mantis and Unabomber. I think Unabomber I've seen around before, but I haven't hiked with them. I've hiked with Mantis and another guy named Ledge very early on, like back in the Smokies, all the way down to Standing Bear. And that's where we kind of split. Ledge is maybe still back in Pearisburg. Got some sort of funky head cold, whatever. But he will try and catch up by Daleville. That might be a little difficult because Mantis and Unabomber, they're churning out 20s, daily. So that would be a lot to catch up. But he's experienced. He's hiked the PCT. So he's got that under his belt to help him out. Freaking Unabomber still in his hammock over there when I left. Freaking young guys. Yeah, they could sleep into the crack of noon and still crank out 25 miles. Bastards. When they say youth is wasted on the young, absolutely. Okay, well, let me show you what I'm walking through. The ground is pretty nice compared to yesterday. Working through those boulders and rocks and all that crap. That really slowed us down, and when you do that all day long, your feet are screaming at the end of the day. But it's nice to have a cushiony forest trail. Ooh, spider web across the face. Yay. It is nice camping out next to a stream where you can hear that water churning in the distance. It's very soothing, kind of relaxing at night. Helps you sleep better. Kind of like a white noise, nature's white noise. All right, folks, let me get to hiking here, and we will check back in a little bit. So over the 20 miles today, we're going to have about 4 grand of elevation. However, just hiking up here to Kelly Knob, the first 3.5 miles, about 1,800 feet of elevation. So almost got half of it done within the first 4 miles. Holy shit. That sucked. Luckily I hit a flat portion here. Kelly Knob is just up the trail a little bit, but it's nice flat and cushiony right now. Ran into a guy who maintains a portion of the trail, specifically the section we did yesterday, and he was asking about tree conditions and all of that. And I told him, I said, yeah, the blowdowns weren't a big issue. It's just the freaking rocks. And I told him, I was like, I said, no offense to him, but, it wasn't that exciting of a trail. You spend the whole day looking down, either hopping from boulder to boulder or avoiding the rocks on the trail that'll jack your feet up. And he understood. But a really nice guy. Talked with him for quite a bit. He and his wife had done the Colorado Trail last year. He's got a niece going out there this year. But it was good to talk with a local there. Actually, I guess he's a transplant also. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But he suggested going out on Kelly Knob, not to pass it up. He said it's a fantastic view and well worth the little distance. It's not that far off trail. So when I get up to it here shortly, we're going to check it out. Hopefully give you guys a good view. In the meantime, it just looks like a stone bed. So you can just lay on top of it, go to sleep. All right, we're out here on Kelly's Knob. Good view of the other mountain over there. Maybe in the fall you'd have a good view of the valley there, but all the leaves are obstructing things, and I'm not playing boulder hopping all the way out to the end. I'll leave that up for the young and the foolhardy. So out of that 4,000 feet of elevation we're getting today, I've knocked out 1,900 so far. Wow. And that's within like the first 5 miles. So hopefully the rest of it will be a lot of downhill, maybe some flat areas. It's quiet up here. It was a pretty cool water crossing. So this is the oldest oak tree on the Appalachian Trail in the south. And it is freaking massive. Oh my gosh. That's got to be, I don't know, 10 feet across the base. That is huge. Holy cow. I forget how old they said it is, but damn. Big tree. Yeah, this has basically been the trail for the last half mile. Glad we're not doing this in the rain. All right, here we are at the campsite for the night, and my goodness, there are spots for tents a million here. Well, I mean, all over, but I'm pulling up right over there. Have the creek here running past. Nice and relaxing. Mantis and Unabomber still back there somewhere. I wouldn't be surprised if they end up stopping at the shelter for 18 instead of pushing out until 20. I mean, it's kind of late right now. But with that in mind, let me get my tent set up. And yeah, I'm kind of freaking beat, man. Today was a rough 20 miles. Hey, all right, everybody. Got my tent site all set up. Got some stuff just hanging out, drying off. Everything just felt kind of damp from the rain last night, so just airing it out. But yeah, ready to crawl in the tent and call it a night. It's past 8 o'clock, so I'm going to turn into a pumpkin any minute now. I think we're about 15 miles away from the start of Virginia Triple Crown. So the plan is tomorrow there's one last campsite before you enter the Triple Crown. I want to pull up short and stay there tomorrow night. So this way I can go into that area as soon as possible instead of, halfway through the day going in, because there's limited places where you can camp there. It's kind of like the Smokies where you're restricted. I know it sucks, but, they try and preserve the area, I guess is what it is. Damn, is that a tick on me? I already pulled one tick off of me. Now I'm like hyper vigilant about ticks. All right, well, I guess that's about it for now. I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired. It was a long day. And talk to you guys soon. GMO, motherfucker.